This is Jarrod Horak, and in this horse racing handicapping video, I am covering the Untapable Stakes at Fairgrounds, a Kentucky Oaks 2025 points race. Now I'm 4 for 9 with 2 runner-up finishes and a show finish on the road to the Kentucky Oaks 2025 video series. Speaking of the Kentucky Oaks, I posted my Kentucky Oaks Historical Trends video earlier this month on my YouTube channel, so you can watch that one now. And you can also read my first Kentucky Oaks report at therunawayhorse.com on my Kentucky Oaks page. I posted my Kentucky Derby 2025 Historical Trends video last Thursday. You can watch that one now, and you can also read my first Kentucky Derby 2025 report, including my exceptional 11 Kentucky Derby contenders at therunawayhorse.com on my Kentucky Derby page. And then I also included a link in the description in this video below to my Oaks and Derby reports. Now, earlier this week, I posted the Gun Runner Stakes video, a Kentucky Oaks 2025 points race. So that one's on my YouTube channel now. You can watch that Gun Runner Stakes video if you're interested. And once again this year, just like I do each year, I'm covering all of the Derby points races on my YouTube channel. And through the first 10 Kentucky Derby points races, my top choices have 4 wins, a runner-up finish, and a show finish. So keep checking my YouTube channel each week for horse racing news, handicapping videos, Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks points race video series, and more. And if you want a bonus free pick each day, go over to my personal website, therunawayhorse.com, and click on the Better Bets blog tab at the top of the home page, and you'll get a free pick from around the country each day. Now for the month of December, I am 9 for 18 with my Better Bets blog, and I nailed a trifecta at Pleasanton on December 18th. So that was my most recent winner. So check out those Better Bets each day. I'm having a lot of success this month. And if you're interested in my full card analysis, my full cards resume with the Santa Anita Park Winter Meet on Thursday, December 26th. And you can get individual full cards, weekly and weekend packages, and the entire meet. And you'll find those full cards at therunawayhorse.com on my sales page. You can also get my full cards at todaysracingdigest.com. And now we will analyze the Untapable Stakes, and it goes as the 11th race at Fairgrounds, Saturday, December 21st, 2024. $100,000 Untapable Stakes for 2-year-old fillies, 1 mile and 70 yards on the main track. Scheduled post time, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Once again, this is a Kentucky Oaks 2025 points race. We'll pull up the field now. I'll go through each entrant quickly, and then I'll go through and give out my contenders from last to first. Beginning this field, number 1, Stable Currency. This one's 8-1 morning line. Trainer Chris Block. David Cohen's going to ride. Will probably impact the pace from the inside post. Prima Bella is number 2, 8-1. This one will probably try to get involved from off the pace. Brett Brinkman's the trainer. Jarrod Horak is going to ride. Number 3, Her Laugh. One of 2 runners for trainer Whitworth Beckman. Axel Concepcion's the rider. This one is 6-1. Will probably try to strike from mid-pack or at least be stalking the pace. Number 4, Golden Gamble. This one is 5-2 morning line for Kenny McPeak. Brian Hernandez Jr. is going to ride. And this is a $200,000 daughter of Laoban, and broke the maiden second time out by 9 lengths last time out. Number 5, California Sunset for trainer Brad Cox. This one added blinker second time out and graduated at 14-1 odds. Number 6, Amarth. This one's 7-2 morning line for trainer Eddie Keneally. Luis Saez is riding. Back-to-back wins for this one. Number 7, Paris Lily. Well, this one's 8-1 morning line. Added blinkers. Broke the maiden second time out in a 1-turn mile at Churchill Downs. Finally, number 8, Drexel Hill. This is the second Whitworth Beckman trainee. And this one at 8-1 morning line is switching surfaces after graduating last time out in an all-weather extended sprint at Woodbine. So now I will give out my contenders from last to first. And the horse that I picked to finish 8th and last here is number 2, Prima Bella. Nothing against this one. She ran well in the debut at Delta Downs. Clearly second best, stalking the pace, 6 lengths clear of the show finisher. That was a good effort in an extended sprint at Delta Downs at 3-1 odds. Went off at 26-1 odds second time out at Fairgrounds at 1 mile and a 16th, and was able to rally from 5th place to graduate by 1.25 lengths. Now, both of her starts, the race shapes, slow early, fast late. She stalked both times. So I think this time, based on her pace ratings, she's probably going to be a bit far behind and may have too much work to do in the stretch in her first start against winners. The horse that I picked to finish 7th in here is number 7, Paris Lily. This one for Brendan Walsh. This is a Godolphin City of Light filly, and she was 4th in her debut after breaking 10th from post 10 in a 12-horse field at 6 furlongs. Showed a little bit of late interest, ended up finishing 4th, beaten 2¼ lengths, added blinkers, and went from 6 furlongs to a 1-turn mile second time out, was all over the pace and graduated by a head. Now the pace wasn't super fast last time, but fast enough that based on the pace ratings in this field that she'll at least try to be forwardly placed. And Jose Ortiz, the leading rider at the fairgrounds, is going to ride her. She's going to have to run faster because her speed ratings are nothing special after 2 starts. The horse that I pick to finish in 6th place is number 1, Stable Currency. This one's been very consistent. 4 starts, a win, 2 seconds, and a third. Broke the maiden second time out after finishing 2nd in a 5½ furlong sprint on turf in the Hawthorne debut. Her second start, originally scheduled for turf, run at 1 mile and 70 yards on a fast main track at Hawthorne. She got the early lead. She graduated by 22 lengths at 30 cents on the dollar. First start against winners at Keeneland. She battled on the pace. She missed by a neck. Last time out, Churchill Downs, optional claiming race. She rallied from 6th. She made a move. She took the lead. She couldn't hold it. She finished 3rd, beaten a length and 3/4. So her speed ratings are nothing special in here. And from that inside post, I would expect that they're probably going to try to utilize that inside post and try to get involved early. My 5th horse that I picked to finish 5th in this race is number 6, Amarth. 2 for 3 lifetime, was 7th in the debut at 6½ furlongs as the beaten favorite, was the favorite again second time out at 7 furlongs at Keeneland, pressed and graduated by 2½ lengths, and then last time optional claiming route at Churchill Downs on November 15th, stalked the pace and won that race. And Stable Currency, who's also in this race, ended up finishing 3rd that day. So I expect that she's going to stalk the pace again in here under Luis Saez, her winning rider from her maiden victory, and she's one that will have to run faster because her races just aren't fast enough to win this race. The horse that I pick to finish 4th is number 3, Her Laugh, for trainer Whitworth Beckman. This is a daughter of Practical Joke. In her debut from post 11, she broke 10th. She stalked the pace. She graduated by a head that day at 29-1 odds at 6 furlongs at Churchill. Now she has some route influences on the dam side, so she stretches out after 1 sprint. She's cross-entered in the Letellier Memorial, a sprint race. We'll have to see if she goes in this route race or they decide to sprint her second time out. But either way, she earned a decent speed rating in her debut. I think it's a lot to ask to just go from 1 sprint right into this route stakes race. But she has some ability. She's relatively fast compared to the other horses in this race. And I wouldn't be shocked if she ran a decent race. And her trainer, 14%, showing a positive return on investment with horses running over a route of ground for the first time. The horse that I picked to finish 3rd in here is the 5, California Sunset, for trainer Brad Cox. This is a daughter of Quality Road, and she was 4th, beaten 13 lengths in the 1-turn mile debut, racing wide at Churchill Downs in an 8-horse field on September 22nd. She added blinkers. She was 14-1 second time out, mile and a 16th, and she was able to sit in mid-pack in a 9-horse field and graduate by a neck that day. Now, she did meet Golden Gamble that day, who's the favorite in this race, and Golden Gamble would come back out of that race and break her maiden by 9 lengths. The California Sunset, nice forward move from the debut to the second start, and Laurent Giroux, who rode her in both starts, and he does good work with trainer Brad Cox, stays aboard here. And I think that she's probably going to be sitting in mid-pack trying to strike in the stretch. The horse that I pick to finish 2nd in here is the 8, Drexel Hill. Whitworth Beckman, and this is a daughter of Bolt Doro. I was a fan of the sire. And this one, $50,000 Keeneland sales grad, 4 starts, a win, and 2 runner-up finishes. 5th in the Woodbine debut, and all of her races were at Woodbine. And second time out, she ran a much better race. So after breaking from post 11 in that debut at 6½ furlongs, she was 12-1 that day. She was 10-1 second time out in an extended sprint at Woodbine, and she stalked and she was second best. Show finisher was the next out winner. She stretched out to 1.70 miles, and she rallied from 8th to finish second as the beaten favorite at 3-2 odds on October 5th. Then last time out, turned back to 7 furlongs for trainer Barbara Minshaw, and she rallied and graduated by 6 lengths as the favorite. Stretching back out, switching surfaces, new barn here. We'll have to see how she does from that outside post. Jaime Torres is going to ride 2 for 2 jockey trainer team recently, and Whitworth Beckman 2 for 3 with a show finish at Fairgrounds. So some things to like here. We'll have to see how she handles the main track. And my top choice in this race is number 4, Golden Gamble. As I said, Kenny McPeak, Brian Hernandez Jr., and this one, third in the debut, had some trouble in that debut. California Sunset won that one. 1.16 debut, 15-1 odds. So she wasn't expected to run well. She overperformed that day. She had some trouble. She rallied to finish third, showed good late interest, and she took a good amount of money second time out, $2.55 on the dollar that day in her second career start at 1.16 miles, and she stalked and she graduated by 9 lengths. So it's never easy to debut in a route, and she did that and she ran well. She got a lot out of that race. She moved forward second time out and was able to graduate easily. Has a workout at Fairgrounds, a nice easy 5 furlong move on December 14th. So I think that she's got another forward move in her $200,000 purchase, and I think that she can track the pace in here and get the job done in the Untappable Stakes and pick up 10 Kentucky Oaks points if she's able to get the job done. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share these videos if you like them. And I'll be back every week doing these handicapping videos on my YouTube channel, so keep checking each week. More Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks videos each week that they run them, and other handicapping videos as well. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.